Buy one figure, get a villain for free. That's not marketing, that's literally what's in this box. Kaiyodo gave you Toki, and the man who stole his face. Yellow box. One quick look, then we're in. Ken Matsuura sculpted this line, and it shows. Look at Toki's face. That's not a generic action figure head. That's a specific panel from the manga, brought into 3D. The beard, the mustache, that calm expression. Every Hokuto no Ken fan recognizes this face on sight. The washing is everywhere, and it's doing real work. Look at these robe folds. Dark wash sitting in every crease, making the sculpt pop instead of looking flat. Turn him around. Same treatment on the skin. A brownish wash across the arms, even down into the hands. The scarf gets a grey wash over white. The boots, the armbands, all washed. And here, the leg bandages get an ochre wash. That's not random, that's dirt and dust from a post-apocalyptic wasteland, painted into the sculpt. One thing they didn't wash, the hair. Tokis, Amibas, both left clean, almost untouched. The shoulder guard gets a slight metallic sheen in the paint, a small detail, but it's there if you look close. Now the skirt piece, front and back, soft material, not hard plastic. Feel that, it's built to bend with the figure, not fight it. And here's where the thesis kicks in. This box doesn't just give you Toki. Flip to the alternate head, Amiba, same sculptor, completely different read on the face. Black hair instead of grey, no beard, and that shifty, smug expression. That's the opposite of Toki's calm. Sculpt and paint here aren't just good, they're doing double duty. Let's get to the reason this figure exists in this box. Standard Revoltech stand. 3 sets of hands, open palm and fists. Nothing flashy, but everything you need to cover Toki's fighting stances. The shackles aren't just a random extra. Toki wore these in Cassandra Prison, where Rao locked him away to keep him out of the fight. Rei and Kenshiro broke him out. That rescue is what put Ken on a collision course with Rao for most of the series. And then there's the head swap. This is the accessory that matters. Same sculptor, same paint language, completely different character. Toki's calm expression replaced by Amiba's shifty smug one. Black hair instead of grey, no beard. This isn't the spare part. This is Kaiyodo handing you 2 distinct characters on one body. The healer and the man who impersonated him to destroy his name. Swap the head, swap the hands to a fist or an open palm, and you're not posing Toki anymore. You're posing his rival. One figure, 2 stories. Let's talk movement. Starting at the top, the head tilts up, down and rotates. And the hair back here is soft articulated material, so it doesn't fight the rotation. Same story up front. These hair strands hanging down are soft too, built specifically so they don't block the head from tilting down. The shoulder guard lifts and rotates on its own. The shoulder itself rotates on a ball joint, but there's no true butterfly joint here, so the range of the arm at the shoulder stays minimum. The arms raise past shoulder height, classic Revoltech ratchet joint, clicking into position. Full arm rotation is possible too, thanks to the articulated shoulder guard plus a soft sleeve on the other side. Single joint at the elbow, bends past 90 degrees. And right here, 2 grey paint spots on the elbow that I didn't see before. Looks like a paint error. The forearm rotates independently. The wrist rotates and tilts up and down. Chest rotation is excellent for posing. One joint at the abdomen lets the torso bend forward and back reasonably well. No waist rotation here though, that came later in the line on figures like Shu. And now the hip. Classic Revoltech diagonal cut joint with thigh rotation. I will never stop saying this. This system is completely counterintuitive to me. You can't just lift the leg forward and back. With this diagonal cut, lifting it also opens the hip. Toki can do a full split, sure, but the knee ends up facing backward. You have to manually twist the thigh to get a natural looking pose. For me, it's a nightmare for posing. Maybe it's just me. Double joint at the knee though, the best articulation point on this figure. Plus knee rotation on top of that. Feet use the classic Revoltech ratchet joint, tilt up and down, rotation, side to side tilt. But in my opinion, it's not great for posing. The clicks are too limited to micro-adjust the foot and balance the figure properly. Amiba's head has the same soft articulated hair on the back as Toki's. No articulation defects found on this figure. Official height 145mm, just under 6 inches. Next to his own line mates, Kenshiro, Rei, the scale matches up perfectly. Same proportions, same footprint. This is exactly where he should sit. But put him next to figures from other lines and the story changes. Goku here, Ultra Instinct SH Figuarts, noticeably taller, bulkier build. Same with this Raphael, bigger frame, thicker limbs. Toki isn't undersized, he's just built for one specific universe, the Hokuto no Ken Revoltech line. Step outside it and he shrinks next to the rest of your shell. So, is Toki worth it? Sculpt Paint, some of the best in this entire line. Articulation is mostly excellent, with that hip joint being the one real fight you'll have with him. But the real reason to buy this figure is sitting in that second head slot. This isn't Toki plus an accessory. This is Toki and Amiba, 2 characters, 1 box. If you're building out the Hokuto no Ken Revoltech line, this one earns its spot on the shelf twice over. I've already covered Kenshiro, Zagi, Yuria, Rei, Zid and Su from the same line. Links are below if you want to see how Toki stacks up against the rest of the brothers. Links to check current listings are in the description. Which of Toki's 2 faces do you prefer? The healer or the man who stole his name? Let me know in the comments.